Welcome to garden time. A couple weeks ago, we decided to go ahead and harvest our potatoes, and we were pleasantly surprised with how many we actually got. We learned a lot about gardening this year, including a lesson about companion planting. Because our garden is so small, our potatoes, tomatoes, and cucumbers were a little too close to one another, and they actually don't get along too well. And so I was a little afraid that we actually wouldn't get any potatoes at all. But we got enough for a decent harvest, and while I'll probably not plant potatoes next year, I was still pleased with what we got. Oh, we actually got a larger basket of potatoes also, but we'll go ahead and use up what's in this small basket first. Let's go ahead and wash up all the dirt off of them. I debated about what to make with them this time, but today I kind of felt like I just wanted a simple meal, so that's what I did. After I got them all nice and scrubbed, I went ahead and cut them into little bite-sized pieces. And I was actually surprised by how beautiful these purple potatoes came out. They look like little amethysts on my cutting board, and I love it. Now, once you have your little jewels all nice and cut, we'll go ahead and add them to a saucepan. And I'm actually going to roast these potatoes in the oven, but I'd like to boil them a little first just to soften them. It helps to cut down on roasting time. Now I'm going to keep this relatively simple by just drizzling with some olive oil, some dots of butter. I'm going to put some salt and pepper and then onion and garlic powder. But feel free to use whatever combination you like on your roasted potatoes. Seasoned salt can be really good, or any kind of Trader Joe's spice blend would probably be really good here too. And the last thing I'll add is some fresh rosemary I just picked from my herb garden. We'll then roast these in a 415-degree oven till nice and tender. Now, to make a complete dinner with these potatoes, I'm going to go ahead and pan fry some fish. And I'm going to keep this simple too. I'm just going to season with salt and pepper and then pan fry in some olive oil with a little butter. It's already starting to smell really good in this kitchen. Now for a vegetable side, I'm going to go ahead and chop up some garlic. And after I remove the fish in the same pan with the olive oil and a little butter, I'll go ahead and throw in that garlic. Saute for just a little bit. And then I'm going to add a ton of spinach to this skillet. And you can see I'm keeping my fish warm on the vent eye of my oven while my potatoes are still roasting, but they're almost done, which is why I went ahead and started the spinach. And it won't take long for the spinach to cook down. But because the fish is kind of small, I'm going to add a little bit more protein. This is something another YouTuber from South Korea does that I love to watch. Plan D will often make a little vegetable nest in her sauteed vegetables and crack an egg. I love to watch her cook, and I've often used quite a few of her ideas. I will put a link to one of her videos in the description box below if you would like to check her out. And I just put a lid on the skillet to help cook the tops of the eggs. And within just a few minutes, we are ready to eat. So let's go ahead and plate up with our fish, our potatoes, and our beautiful spinach egg. So here's to another wonderfully tasty garden meal. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And if you like historical cooking and unusual cookbooks, here's 2 more videos you might enjoy. And make sure to like and subscribe for more foodie adventures.